The New York Red Bulls came into the Saturday contest the hotter team. Winners of 4 straight, they were seen as favorites against the Philadelphia Union following their 3-1 statement win over Atlanta last weekend. But the Union were also in good form, winners of their previous 2 coming into this one. The Red Bulls, as expected, started out the better of the 2 teams. They used their signature pressing game to create shots, but were unable to convert. Bradley Wright-Phillips was unable to add to his 8 goals this season and was largely stifled for large parts of the game. So was Kaku, who couldn't produce the final pass necessary thanks to Union's timely tackling. Philadelphia had a golden chance to steal 3 points on the road, winning a penalty in the 53rd minute. Kemar Lawrence was called for a handball inside the box. Referee Ted Unkel pointed to the spot where CJ Sapong stepped up to take. But even after sending Mira the wrong way, Sapong got too cute and dragged his penalty wide of the mark. In the end, both teams were unable to finish the chances they created and leave with a point apiece. Here are 3 things we learned. Harrison, NJ, May 26. Philadelphia Union goalkeeper Andre Blake, 18, comes out to make a save against New York Red Bulls forward Bradley Wright-Phillips, 99, during the first half of the Major League Soccer game between the New York Red Bulls and the Philadelphia Union on May 26, 2018, at Red Bull Arena in Harrison, NJ. Photo by Rich Grayson, Icon Sports Wire via Getty Images. 3. Andre Blake and Ryan Mira were excellent. Mira stepped in for Luis Robles for the 2nd straight week. He didn't disappoint, in fact, he produced big saves similar to the ones he had against Atlanta. His biggest moments against Union all came in the first half. In the 29th minute, the Union's Marcus Epps raced past the defense and had a shot on goal. However, Mira got off his line to get low, close down the angle and parry the shot away. It was one of the few times Union were able to get behind New York's defense, which produced a clear opportunity on goal. Robles still nursing a knee injury, the Red Bulls can only be thankful they still have Mira to step in and deliver. A clean sheet will give him more confidence going forward. On the other side was Blake, who produced a man-of-the-match display. The Jamaican was instrumental in shutting down New York's high-powered offense. Wright-Phillips was able to put the ball past him on one occasion, was called back for offside. Aside from that, nobody on the Red Bulls had an answer for Blake. It was the perfect response on the road, a point against one of the hottest teams in MLS. A game that'll give Union much-needed momentum heading into their next game, as they're now unbeaten in their last 3. New York is now unbeaten in 6 games but will feel disappointed not to get all 3 points at home. Page 2 Harrison, NJ, May 26. New York Red Bulls midfielder Alejandro Romero Gamarra, 10, controls the ball during the first half of the Major League Soccer game between the New York Red Bulls and the Philadelphia Union on May 26, 2018, at Red Bull Arena in Harrison, NJ. Photo by Rich Grayson, Icon Sports Wire via Getty Images. Get this, this was just the 2nd game all season in which both Kaku and Wright-Phillips have neither scored or assisted in a game. The other was a 1-0 shutout loss at Real Salt Lake, which goes to show how prolific this duo has been so far. It's incredible, and all credit goes to Union and Blake, whose defense were able to come through when it mattered most. Wright-Phillips had his share of shots on goal, but couldn't convert, which ends his month of May with 2 goals in 3 games. Kaku, on the other hand, didn't have nearly the same influence as his English teammate. While he was always looking for space in between the lines, his biggest problem was creating chances via the final ball. He still leads the league with 9 assists, no other player has more than 6. If there is something other teams can take from watching Kaku Saturday night, it's to close him down once he receives the ball. It won't always be successful as he's got a quick turn in his repertoire, but being able to muscle him off the ball will work more times than not. The Red Bulls will hope this was just a rare off night and that either one or both can produce the good in the next game. But for now, plaudits belong to Philadelphia, whose game plan worked in shutting down the most prolific duo in MLS. Page 3 Harrison, NJ, May 26, New York Red Bulls forward Bradley Wright-Phillips, 99, battles Philadelphia Union defender Mark McKenzie, 4. During the first half of the Major League Soccer game between the New York Red Bulls and the Philadelphia Union on May 26, 2018, at Red Bull Arena in Harrison, NJ. Photo by Rich Grazel, Icon Sports Wire via Getty Images. Let's look forward. The Red Bulls will have the chance to get back in the win column against the New England Revolution in their first meeting of this season. New York has fared well on the road this season, but will miss right back Michael Murillo as he's going to the World Cup with Panama. Last season, the Red Bulls won both matchups against the Revolution, both home and away. But it'll be the first time they encounter them with Brad Friedel as first-year coach. Only 4 points separate the two teams, with New York in 4th place, 22 points, and New England in 6th, 18 points. After that, the Red Bulls go back home to face rivals New York City in the 4th round of the U.S. Open Cup. Not an easy stretch by any means. Philadelphia won't have it any easier. They go home to face the Chicago Fire, who were impressive defeating Orlando City 2-1 on the road. Only 1 point separates the two teams, Union in 7th position, 15 points, Chicago in 8th, 14 points. After that, they travel to face the scariest team in MLS in the form of Atlanta United. With Philadelphia still struggling to score goals, they'll have to muster another great defensive performance if they are to come away with at least a point. Next comes their U.S. Open Cup tie against USL side Richmond Kickers, so expect some rotation from both teams for the midweek cup games. But getting to that point won't be easy. Page 4 UFC Liverpool was chock full of some of MMA's more established stars, but what you may have noticed was how many undercard fighters put themselves on the map. Check out a few of the star-making performances from across the pond. Gillian Robertson becomes the first woman in the UFC to win 2 fights in the new flyweight division after she took out the first hometown fighter with a second-round submission. Robertson defeated Liverpool's Molly McCann via a scary second-round rear-naked choke that saw a questionably late stoppage after McCann was clearly choked out cold. "The second I had the choke and I knew I had the finish," said Robertson in her post-fight interview. "I was just waiting for the tap, but I never got it." Official results: Gillian Robertson def. Molly McCann via technical submission, rear naked choke, RD2, 205 Tom Breeze. Some might say that Tom Breeze was already a star, but with a 722-day layoff it was unclear what kind of Breeze we might see at UFC Liverpool. Luckily for us, he might have gotten better. Breeze landed a beautiful uppercut in the very first round to end Dan Kelly and cement his UFC stardom. Official results: Tom Breeze defeats Dan Kelly via TKO, road 1-333. Darren Stewart. Darren, the dentist, Stewart ended the hopes of Eric Spicely at UFC Liverpool via a second-round jab that led to a flurry of punches on the ground to end the fight. After Stewart's hand was raised, he dropped to his knees and gave a sobbing post-fight interview that was mostly unintelligible, but full of heart. "I deserve to be here," said Stewart during his post-fight interview. Official results: Darren Stewart defeated Eric Spicely via TKO, Road 2-147, Jason Knight, and Makwan Amirkhani. Mouth was a gay through pretty much this entire fight, and while only one man could come out the victor, I believe that both fighters emerged as stars. We saw superior striking, entertaining jiu-jitsu and top-notch wrestling. I'd watch these two fight again any day. Official results: Makwan Amirkhani defeated Jason Knight via split decision, 30-27, 29-28, 29-28.